It is almost 2024, so I figured let's do a nice little PC video. This would be the perfect time, and then I could do one at the end of every year and look back on my collecting history, my collection, maybe some things I'm proud of, some things I'm not so proud of, and I'll give you a little backstory on all these cards because they all have some type of meaning to me and how I've acquired them. You know, maybe not all of them. Maybe some of them were just like, I didn't want to get rid of them, so I still got them. But I don't know. Let's have a little bit of fun with it. And yes, I keep I keep all of my cards in this optic hanger box display case from like 2 years ago. And I kind of just grabbed it off the shelf, and I was like, you know what? This would be great to hold some cards. So I have these organized by sport. We're going to start off with baseball. Should make a little bit of room here. I know you guys are not here for the production quality, that's for certain. But all right, so Brian Acuna, the first Bowman auto I've ever pulled, and he's only like 17 years old. So I was like, you know what? He's related to Ronald Acuna. Let me just hold it. It's like a $50 card. I don't know. And then here's Junior Caminero. So my buddy Eric Osberg and Junior Caminero played on the Montgomery Biscuits together, the Double-A team of the Tampa Rays. And Eric had just been telling me about this kid named Junior Caminero since before Bowman came out and before he was, I think he's like a top 5 prospect right now. He was telling me, dude, Junior Caminero, he's the man. He is going to be the future of the franchise. Get as many autos as you can of him. I was like, you know what? I'm going to send you some cards. You get me the autos. But nah, Eric, great guy. Very good friend of mine. And yeah, he hooked it up with these 2 autos. Hooked it up with this card. This is his team set card that they give out in the stadium. Very cool. Here was his Bowman Sapphire. I got one for me and Eric. Got it signed. Looks great. And yeah, I had just been buying Caminero autos since before he blew up because of this guy right here, Eric. It's like, you know, I've been around the block, man. I've seen everyone. I've seen Wander. I've seen all these people. And yeah, Caminero is a beast. And he's told me about Xavier Isaac, too, being a beast. But I was like, Eric, you know what? If I'm going to buy a bunch of Caminero cards, you better tell him, check the girls' IDs before you hit it and quit it. And definitely wrap it up, too. Sorry, Wander. I hope you're doing okay, man. But yeah, Elijah Green. Pulled this out of a mega box. I just thought it was funny. It's a green Elijah Green. Green, and it got a 10. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it. D'Angelo Sarmiento. Just a really cool looking card. And I got this back in a PSA sub not too long ago. I posted on my Instagram. And he actually followed me on Instagram and liked the picture. So I was like, you know what? He's a good guy. I'm going to hold it. Just a cool guy. Keep the card. And this, I traded at the Palm Beach Sports Card Show. I believe it was October or November or maybe even December. Everything's a blur. Yeah, I think it was November. So I traded this card straight up for Maleficent Disney 23 Lorcana card. Just the Maleficent, I'll throw it up on the screen. But I bought that card for very cheap, graded it a 10, and it was up to like $3,000. I'm like, you know what, this is the peak of Lorcana. I'm not really enjoying this. I don't care much for the new set coming out. I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I really wanted an Ohtani before he signed with the team. Knew he was a free agent, and looking back, I think the way Lorcana's gone over the last 2-3 months, and where Ohtani has been, you know, now he's on a huge market team, the Dodgers. He's got Yamamoto with him. I think I did really well trading for this. On card, rookie auto, Shohei Ohtani. Very cool. And the guy gave me this slab mag with it. Next up, pulled this out of an $8 pack from Walgreens. They have the NPB cards there, 2021 NPB. If you see those, buy it. It has Yoshida, Suzuki. It has Munetaka Murakami, Roki Sasaki. So many guys that are either in the MLB or going to be in the MLB. And it's only $8. This is orange to 25. Came back at 10. Just a nice card. And I've got more of them too here. Munetaka Murakami. This guy will be in the MLB. He's a home run, big hitter. This again to 25. Pulled from an $8 pack from Walgreens. Same story here. $8 pack from Walgreens. Out of 50. Seiya Suzuki on the Cubs. Just sick. All right, now we're getting into basketball here. And I do have more cards. I just kind of try to keep it to just the slabs and the pretty expensive cards. But here is one of my favorite cards that I have. The 1997 Topps Generations Kobe Bryant Refractor. It's only like a pop 17. And I don't know what this is on the back. Mike Baker authenticated. It's just like an extra little thing they put in there with that little sticker. But I got this from King of Cards. If you've ever heard of him, the sports card influencer. He was at a sports card show in Miami. And he was set up there. I didn't know who he was. But I walked up to him. I was like, hey, man, like, how much you asking for that Kobe? And I nearly spit out my drink when I took a swig of water when he said what this was worth. But I worked out a trade. I traded him a Shohei Ohtani NPB card from like 2013 and some cash for this Kobe card. King of Cards, very nice guy. And you know, I kind of want to take it out of this slab here because look at the back. Look how young he is. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. But such an awesome die cut. Only 17. So yeah, I traded this maybe in October. Traded him that card to an Ohtani. It was before Ohtani had gotten hurt, or maybe right when he had gotten hurt. And yeah, made that trade with him, that Ohtani card and some cash for this Kobe. Thought I did really well. Picked this up on eBay just because I've always wanted a Michael Jordan card and love the 90s skybox inserts. Pretty lower pop card. Hard to get this in a 10. But I just love this card. Just spoke to me. Saw it on eBay. Bid it up for a couple $100. I needed it. And look, I love this card. Next up, probably, I'd have to say, this is maybe my second favorite card that I own. Again, love 90s cards. The more 90s looking, the better. Absolutely adore this 3D card of Shaq. Yeah, look how cool that is. Hot numbers. Again, not many of them in a 10. Just absolutely love it. I'd love to collect a set of this one day. Michael Jordan has one, and it just looks so cool. There's Shaq, second year. All right, moving on to football now. Let's grab these football cards out. And first off, I've got this Jalen Waddle. This was a redemption replacement card. I pulled an Israel Adesanya auto from Don Russ UFC. It was just a base. And yeah, it took about 6 months. Izzy lost his belt, and I was like, you know what, Panini, just send me something. I don't care what it is. Called them up, got a lady on the phone surprisingly right away. I was like, could you just send me a replacement, please? I don't care what sport. I don't care what player. I just want something. And then a week later, shockingly, this came in the mail. Jalen Waddle rookie ticket. And I love when Panini has it in the one touch like that with the Panini sticker. I don't really see much in taking it out of that because it just looks cool. And these two cards came from a very good guy, Trevor, all the way from Alaska, sent me these cards. Such an awesome, like, when you guys send me stuff, I keep all of it. So any card, I'm just trying to keep it short, the video shorter. But every card you guys have sent me, I've kept it. I mean, look, I got so much stuff in those little things right there from cards that you guys have sent me. All the Henry Ruggs cards and that Trevor sent me, and all that stuff is in there. So, such an awesome gift. Tyreek Hill auto, Jalen Waddle, RPA in the Bama jersey, Roll Tide. A gift from JMax Sports Cards. Check him out on YouTube. Holiday gift. Tua in the 10. Another card I acquired at a show, and I literally just got this card because I wanted a Tua card before the season, a nice one, and it just caught my eye so much. It was the most shiny card I have ever seen in my life. Doesn't even do it much justice here, but the card is so shiny that, like a toddler with bad ADD, I was like, oh my god, I need to stop everything I'm doing and grab this card just because it's extremely shiny. But it is to 125. My Dolphins are rolling right now. We got a big game against the Ravens. And I'll probably be looking back in this video one day like, yeah, we got smoked. Why was I ever excited for a Dolphins playoff run? But there he is, Tua. Prism Black Purple from Chronicles, rookie card. Next up, another amazing gift that someone gave me. This was from Paul in Fort Myers. And yeah, Paul's got another card in here that I got from him. That's insane. But Paul sent me this, Tyreek Hill in the Dolphins jersey, SGC. Awesome card. Love the look of this. Tyreek Hill has a really just sweet autograph. He knocks it out the park with that auto. And this is from Gold Standard 2022 out of 25. Tyreek Hill, absolutely the best Dolphins player ever. Better than Dan Marino. Yeah, I said it. There's a Tom Brady. Just love me some Brady cards. I need more Brady. But this was just a low pop card. I know he didn't play in the 90s, but I love the 90s look. This looked kind of 90s to me. Very low pop. PSA 10. Get your Brady stuff while it's still affordable. He's the GOAT. It's not a question. He is the greatest of all time. There he is. Second year Brady. And let me take this out. I don't like how it looks in this raggedy plastic wrapping here. But Tom Brady, 2-color patch, game worn, autograph, NFL Dynasties. And yeah, it's just authentic because it probably wouldn't have graded well. But it's a Brady auto with a game worn patch. Way into the 4 figures. I traded, so I'll throw the cards up on the screen. I traded this for an SGC 8 Brady Bowman. I traded it for the Aaron Judge 1 of 1 that I hit from the Heritage Mega Box. Yeah, that was on clearance. And a LaMelo Ball autograph from Rookie Prism autograph that I waited a year and a half to redeem. And literally the next day, the day I got it in the mail, I was like, you know what? I don't want this card. I have no attachment to LaMelo Ball. I did a year and a half ago. I thought he was going to be an animal, and they just had the Ball family, unfortunately, a lot of injuries. So I was like, you know what? There's a card show tomorrow in Fort Lauderdale, the Roadway Inn. Shout out to the people that go to that show. Very nice people. First week of every month, they host a show there, the Roadway Inn in Fort Lauderdale. And really nice guy there. Always has some cool stuff. I saw this card. It's like, I gotta have it. I'll give you anything. I don't care. And we came to a deal on the Judge, the Brady, and the LaMelo. And again, I think very fair trade. Honestly, looking back, Judge got hurt after that. LaMelo got hurt after that. And Brady Bowman, I mean, it's Brady Bowman. But yeah, game worn, 2 colors, autograph to 25. Absolutely adore this card. And we're moving on next. What do I got in here next? I got some TCG and UFC stuff. But yeah, let me wrap that Brady back up. All right, so next up, let's see, just grab a handful here. This is MetaZoo, which has been Meta-Poo as of late. They've really shot themselves in the foot. But this is an awesome card. It was a rug promo. As you can see, barely. It's at a 200. And this is like the only MetaZoo card I've kept, other than the next two I'll show. But it's at a 200. You had to buy a rug to get it. And I bought the Mothman rug. It's at a 200. Feel like it'll always hold value just because it's serial numbered. And it's a PSA 10 Dim Mak rug. And here, another really cool story with these cards. These are signed by Steve Aoki, the DJ Steve Aoki. He is a Renaissance man, absolute beast. So when I was big into MetaZoo, I tried to get all the cool promos and stuff. This came, actually. You had to buy a physical copy of Steve Aoki's CD to get this card here. And this, you had to buy a shirt from Steve Aoki's Dim Mak to get this card. And Steve Aoki did a set for Topps, a baseball set. It was like Steve Aoki's Party Wave, something like that. And I hit a card of, who did I think it was Trey Turner. It was like, it was a really short print insert, and like I have no allegiance to the Phillies or anything. I don't care about Trey Turner. So I threw it up on eBay for auction. At the very last second of the auction, the card gets bid up from like $10 to $50 out of nowhere. And I'm like, whoa, what the hell just happened? I look, and Steve Aoki bought the card. You would think he would have all his cards from that set that he designed, but no, he was on eBay buying them. I sent him a message. Sent him a little, just handwritten message. Like, hey, Steve, big fan. Love MetaZoo. Love you. Would it be cool if you could sign these cards for me, send it back? I put a letter in there and stamps and everything. It was to his personal address, so I'm not going to put that out there. But he sent it back. What a nice guy, right? Sent it back. Got them slabbed up. Authentic. Steve Aoki is the man. We're almost at the end here. I know, long video. I'm not used to doing these long videos. I know everyone's time is pretty precious, but these are some of the coolest cards coming up next. So this is from Ace Surfer. Just a sentimental card. Ace Surfer, one of my favorite YouTubers. Ever since I got into watching sports card and collectible videos on YouTube, Ace Surfer was one of my first subs and one of the people I first watched. Check him out on YouTube. Just stand-up guy. And then here, we got a very special card. Very, very special from Kyle. Sent me what was it? It was Historic Autographs blaster box. And I pulled a card from there of Secretariat. And that is a real hair sample. That's 247. Secretariat, the Triple Crown winning horse. Obtained from a groom at the stable. Guaranteed chain of custody of each strand. So one day, when we have the technology to clone animals just from a strand of hair, I will be a millionaire. All thanks to Kyle, and I will gladly throw him a couple $100,000 for giving me this card. For giving me the box I pulled this card out of. But how cool is that? PSA 8 Secretariat strand of hair. I own nothing like that. That was just amazing. Just truly my favorite card that I own, right there. And next, some Pokemon. Pulled this literally just in my car, just being a degenerate, going to Target, and seeing a couple Pokemon 151 booster box packs. The little booster box bundles that have like the 6 packs in them. Ripped it in my car and hit this, and it actually came back a 10. And I just adore the design of this card. They really knock it out of the park with these illustration rares. Pokemon has really they have a hit with these illustration rares. They got me buying Pokemon again. Illustration rares. Bought this at the Palm Beach show in November. And it's got that nice swirl action going. Just loved this card. I wanted to get into Pokemon just because I know it has a lot of staying power. Been trying to branch out, diversify. Was looking to buy a Pokemon card. I just thought this was the coolest one I had ever seen. And the artwork is actually banned in Japan. They tried to remove some of the, because there's like tombstones in the background, it was too scary or something, but you can still kind of see them. You can kind of see the crosses. They tried to remove it from the picture, but didn't do a great job. Another 151 card, hit it out of that same box with the Charizard. And I have a cat. I have a cat myself. I love Scotch. I love getting dressed up all snazzy. So I just thought, you know what? That's me. That's me sometimes when I'm sitting back watching the game. I got my cat next to me, just sipping a little bit of Scotch, some Glenlivet, and watching the game. This card, I know it's probably not worth too much, but just love the artwork. Reminded me of myself. This card hit out of a booster pack from Barnes & Noble. I think they're going for over $2,000 right now. That is Master Shanks, red-haired Shanks, the armless, one-armed Shanks, the first manga of One Piece, and just this card is jaw-dropping. The artwork, the video doesn't do it justice. Yeah, One Piece cards, super bullish on this for the future. One Piece is awesome, great anime. Even better artwork in the cards. Love me some One Piece. I'm in that card for the long run. Now I have my MMA, UFC, yeah, just all UFC cards. So yeah, my UFC collection, starting it off with guys who I think will be champ one day. There is Khamzat Chimaev, immaculate on card to 99. I know people have been saying, he didn't look so great against Usman. Usman at one point was the best fighter in the world. I get it, he lost to Leon Edwards. But he's got some of the greatest takedown defense ever. And Chimaev was able to hold him down for 2 rounds. Bo Nickel hit this from an H2 box of Select on the channel. And came back at 10, so I kept it. Bo Nickel to 49. He's got his YouTube channel. He's very active in the hobby. Bo Nickel. He's going to be fighting at UFC 300. I hope he has a really active and good year ahead of him. This was gifted to me just the other day from Box Alarm Trading. Best UFC account. UFC sports card account. On YouTube. A Justin Gaethje rookie card from Topps Chrome. Looking forward to Topps taking back the reins. And we have another Topps UFC card. I traded this super low pop. I think there's only 15 graded. And 2010 John Bones Jones autograph. The GOAT. At least one of the GOAT. It's hard to say GOAT. There's no Tom Brady where they're the GOAT or Michael Jordan. But if there was anyone close to Michael Jordan and Brady, it would be John Jones. And I'll show you the other guy who I would put in that category coming up next. But I traded my Raul Rosas Kaboom that I hit out of Chronicles straight up for this at a show. And, I'll always go for the GOATs over the unproven prospects. I know it was a Kaboom, but John Jones doesn't sign much. So it's hard to get a John Jones autograph. And there it is, the heavyweight champ of the world, Johnny Bones, before he was Johnny Bones, 2010. I got this card for only $100. It is an Anderson Silva tie-dye autograph from Select. Got this at a show over a year ago for only $100, and he's the GOAT. He is my GOAT. Maybe objectively not the GOAT, but he's the guy I enjoyed watching the most. Anderson Silva to 25, tie-dye. And Alex Pereira, Potan, Hand of Stone. Alex Pereira, gold. So you can see, the 9's understandable. It's pretty off-center, but it's gold. It's true gold. Alex Pereira, rookie auto. Pulled this out of a Select box. Gifted to me by Paul. Absolute stand-up guy. And hit this on the channel. Came back. Got the 10 auto, the 9. to 10. He's the light heavyweight champ of the world. There's rumors he's going to go try to be the heavyweight champ. But, yeah, there we go. My PC. Let me know what you guys think. No, long video. Very long video. If you watch it on 2-speed, I do not blame you. If you watch it on quadruple speed somehow with some kind of hack, I also wouldn't blame you. If you just skipped around, I wouldn't blame you. So, there you have it. My PC going into 2024. Let me know what you guys think. Which cards were your favorite? Which should I get rid of? Which should I keep, maybe? And I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Love you all. Have a very happy and safe New Year. Take care, everyone. Peace.
Degen Rips with his fingertips. He'll go broke by the end of this.